Good morning, Barstow. I'm Jack Hansen.
And I'm Emmy Stoy.
Homecoming week was certainly a busy time at Barstow, but we have a lot coming up this week as well.
Indeed. Let's get started.
So, Emmy, did you go to the homecoming games on Friday?
I did. I went to the girls' and the boys' game, and I had a lot of fun cheering them on, and then I also had a lot of fun at the homecoming dance.
Fun.
Yeah.
Well, then you'll remember that girls varsity won 45-9 and boys varsity basketball won 86-40.
In addition to the basketball games, Barstow teams won more victories in debate, speech, and math counts competitions last week.
First off, middle school debaters picked up top awards in all divisions at the University Academy tournament on Thursday. Congratulations to all who participated.
Also, the Barstow speech team won first place at the season's first forensic tournament, hosted by Paul Kinder Middle School in Blue Springs. The team will continue its campaign this Friday when it travels to Belton Middle School for the second of 5 tournaments.
And finally, Barstow placed first at Math Counts on Saturday. The winning team was comprised of Christopher Ramsey, Sid Jasti, Avisha Pandey, and Paranjay Sharma. Congrats to all teams.
In other math competition news, the AMC will take place at Barstow this Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 9:30. Those competing will meet Miss Pagano in the dining room with a number 2 pencil and an eraser. The competition is 75 minutes long and multiple choice. Be sure to contact Miss Pagano if you have any questions.
Moving on, this week's Instagram poll asked students to decide which choice is the superior brand of footwear, Adidas or Nike. What's your choice, Emmy?
You know, I like both brands, but I think I'd have to go with Nike.
Well, since I have no preference, I agree.
Okay.
Let's switch gears to the subject of books. Emmy, do you have a favorite book?
I really enjoyed reading The Kite Runner last year.
Well, personally, I love All Quiet on the Western Front. Let's take a look at this piece Natalie Beyer made on people's favorite books.
My favorite book is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas.
The Midnight Star by Mary Lou.
This book has a really powerful main character. She is an assassin and she basically just kicks butt and takes names. She's more capable than most of the men in the novel, and it's really empowering and really fun because she also has like a feminine side. Like she has a dog, which is adorable, and there's like a lot of romance going on, like a love triangle trying to figure out who she's gonna fall in love with.
This is the 3rd book in a series called The Young Elites. I personally love this book a lot because it's a more realistic tale of a more fantasy world than most stories are. It's incredibly cruel in many ways, but it has a very good ending and a very fulfilling ending that is very loving, and that's why I like it a lot.
You could rattle the stars, she whispered. You could do anything if only you dared.
Then he helps her onto the horse, and she rides away with him to a faraway place until they can no longer be seen. These are only rumors, of course, and make little more than a story to tell around the fire, but it is told and thus they live on. The Midnight Star folktale.
Nice piece, Natalie. Let's continue with the news, specifically what seems to be popping around the world today.
If you got a story to tell, I guess all you need is a studio. If you got a product to sell, just make sure the business is booming though. So you knowing what the business is. Johnny Cage when I grip a pen, you couldn't see me on my old pictures. Now I'm shooting through a different.
Thanks, Emmy. Last night, we joined our 110 million closest friends in watching Super Bowl 52, or just the commercials. Hey, Luke, who were you rooting for last night?
Kylie Jenner's baby.
Solid choice. The underdog Philadelphia Eagles shocked the New England Patriots to get their first title in team history, winning 41-33. Just a day after Tom Brady was named NFL MVP, he was absolutely eviscerated by Philadelphia's Nick Foles, who threw for 373 yards and 3 touchdowns, and was named Super Bowl MVP. As a side note, Foles was a backup quarterback in Kansas City last year, and now is Super Bowl MVP. Good work, Chiefs. Well, that's a nice transition because in more sports news, Chiefs quarterback Alex Smith was traded to the Washington Redskins on Tuesday in a blockbuster move. In exchange for the 33-year-old veteran, the Chiefs will receive a 2018 second-round draft pick and superstar corner Kendall Fuller, who Chiefs fans are very excited about. Washington signed Smith to a 4-year, $94 million contract with $71 million guaranteed. Patrick Mahomes and his unreal arm will be under center for the Chiefs next year. Nobody really knows why Washington agreed to this trade, but we're happy they did. Finally, President Trump delivered his first State of the Union address last Tuesday. In addition to letting us all know what he's done this year, he covered his controversial agenda, focusing heavily on the topic of immigration. Well, thanks for listening. That's all that's popping today. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Richard. Now let's finish off this show with some reminders. The upper school field trip to the Kansas City Repertory Theater is Tuesday at 9 a.m., where they'll be seeing The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. Also, all-school open house is Wednesday, February 7th from 9 to 11 a.m., and the middle school musical, The Little Mermaid, is presented on Thursday and Friday, February 8th through 9th at 7 p.m., and Saturday, the 10th at 2 p.m. Tickets are on sale now online. That's all we have for you. Wait, I'm getting word that we have some breaking news. This Saturday, Barstow competed for the first time at the Academic World Quest, an academic event to test students' knowledge of international relations, foreign policy, and current events. Auden Sundin, Isabel Piedrahita, Winhan Sun, and John Lubinetsky placed third in the Kansas City area. Congrats to everyone that competed. I'm Jack.
And I'm Emmy. Have a great week, Barstow.